So really interesting story coming out of Florida. Basically, a mom enrolled her children into a Christian school. And now both of her sons have been expelled from that Christian school because she decided to put an OnlyFans decal on her car promoting her side job on OnlyFans, where she produces pornographic content. Take a listen to her talking to a local news station about what happened.
This morning, controversy near Orlando after a Florida private school expelled 2 children over a dispute with their mother. At issue, a sticker on Michelle Klein's car promoting her OnlyFans page.
It's definitely linked to, explicit content, adult content for sure. My husband and I have this, little wild, behind closed doors lifestyle that we've now decided to share.
OnlyFans is an online platform often used by adult content creators to monetize photos and videos. Other parents at Liberty Christian Preparatory School are not fans of promoting that site.
That's a distraction to my children, and no matter how poorly or how good I parent, porn is there.
At first, the school asked Klein not to bring the car on campus unless the decal was removed and urged her to drop her kids off across the street.
I was forced to have to, take it off or not come on campus.
And then the school sent a letter saying your family's enrollment with LCPS is terminated, effective immediately.
So when you hear that story, obviously, it's clear that they gave her an opportunity to remove the decal and said, basically, this is not allowed on our Christian campus. And she refused to because I guess she just wants to promote her pornography and she's not quite sure what the problem is. And you can see why she's not quite sure, especially because, as we talk about on the show all the time, pornography is just something that we have grown to accept. Softcore pornography everywhere via advertisements, and it has become, honestly, something that is ruining our society. Every layer of it. Men are rendered weaker by pornography. It has become an addiction for a lot of men. It is ruining families. It is ruining faith. And yet we are seeing more and more this sort of an incidence where people are trying to mainstream it, which is why the internet was divided on this. Some people actually were coming to her defense, a lot of people, saying that it's not fair that they punished the children for the actions of their mother. What would you expect this Christian school to do? It's a Christian school. I would imagine that they want to abide by, Christianity. Pornography will probably be problematic, which is why when the principal of the school was asked about this, his name is Jeremy Thomas, he said, we're pretty consistent here on what the teachings of the Bible are. This is the quote that he gave the New York Post. Pornography is a vice and a sexual sin that destroys lives and breaks up marriages. So they are very happy to stand by the Bible. And what I would say is I can't imagine, paying for my children to go to a private Christian school because you think there is so much sin in this world. There is. And maybe I can avoid some of that sin by enrolling them into a school that focuses on the Bible. By the way, that used to be all schools. All schools used to teach the Bible. And I very much believe that society went into a steep decline when they removed the Bible from the classroom. In public schools, when the Department of Education took over, they said no more Bible teachings, right? And so what has happened, obviously, is that our society has now embraced something to replace it, all types of different things to replace it, all types of different vices and sins. So I can imagine being that parent who says, this is how I'm going to avoid it. I'm going to enroll into private school. I'm going to pay that extra money for this education. Then you just got a mom who's like, no, I want to promote OnlyFans. I want to promote my site at this school. Why? What is wrong with you? Are you a disturbed individual? How difficult would it be for you not to promote your OnlyFans website while you are visiting or picking up your children every single day at school? Is it that difficult? No. Well, apparently she makes over $20,000 a month on her X-rated career. So she just sees this is mommy's job. I 100%, by the way, agree with that woman that you saw in the news clip that they made the right decision. They made the right decision because it's not about her 2 children. It's about all the rest of them. It's about the expectations that the parents have when they enroll them into the academy, that they won't be exposed to any type of pornographic material. Do I feel bad for her children? Yes, I feel very bad for her children, not only because she has no shame, but because she's now doing the rounds in the media to talk about the fact that she does pornography. So you can only imagine how their lives are going to be warped by what their mother does, a woman that just embraces pornography. She has 2 sons. As I said, pornography addiction, it is absolutely crippling for men. So you can imagine that her sons will in the future be crippled by that addiction, crippled by that normalization of pornography, and also so embarrassed, just so embarrassed if that was your parent on the news acting so casually. Imagine how they're going to be made fun of if they now have to enter public school, which I imagine might be the circumstance because you do have to get into private schools. And you just have friends that can watch your mom, that can just pay monthly to watch your mom create porn for them. Absolutely sickening. Parents have no shame and they impact their young children. And unfortunately for these young children, they are already seeing the consequences, having to face the consequences unfairly for their mother's actions. Hey guys, if you like this video, you will definitely like the full episode even better. You can find it by clicking right here.